I was feeling a little Mario Bava tonight, so enjoy the colors. Welcome to your tarot card reading. I'm going to be looking at whatever wants to come up for you at this time whenever you click on this video. Be it 10 years from the time this was recorded or 10 minutes. This will have, if you were guided to this in a divine way, this will have information that will help you along your path forward. Typically my readings deal with energies of love, but other stuff also comes up. And yeah, deck list will be available in the description box below if you're interested in a deck that I'm using. And when this reading cuts, it will resume immediately after in the extended, which will be available in the pinned comments. Anything else? No, I don't know. Whatever. Welcome to TAROVERSE. I'm glad you're here. Let's take a look at what wants to come out from our first oracle deck. A lot of cards want to talk from this deck. It's almost like the deck wants me to lay out every single card and tell a story. So I feel that you feel that there's something very complicated about your situation. I feel that that's working against you. You should simplify what's going on. Like, I don't want to say it's not that special, but it's almost like you need to know that you can take this issue off of its pedestal, simplify it, and then you can like walk away from it or something like that, or it'll be like easier for you. Okay. And it is interesting that I was attracted to like dramatic lighting and colors and flair. You know, it's almost like we want this drama in our life. But make sure it's for the right reasons. Things do need to be simplified if it's working against you, if it feels negative with the situation that you're bringing into the... See, I feel like it's like this messy kind of... well, the healing fairy is on top of this mess. So fret not. Okay, you got the healing fairy on your side. That is showing me that the universe is pushing like a healing energy towards you. So as soon as you really want to step into it, fabrication coming up as well. As soon as you want to step into that healing energy, which takes, I feel like, being able to fill your own cup right now. It's kind of like getting out of this mode of like, poor me, why me, I'm helpless, this is hopeless. You know, you're not. You've got the universe on your side. You've got power, you've got strength, right? These energies are showing me that you don't need anyone but yourself, right? Don't glorify the negativity of the situation. It's not all out against you or whatever. So card number 8, perceptivity, card number 15, pixie dust, and card number 16, butterfly portal. It's a new oracle deck. I felt like choosing it for the reading. Okay. Give me a second though. These are energies that I don't normally work with. Perceptivity shows a candle in the dark with a moon with one of its eyes missing or something. But this shows me the kind of like good and bad, the two sides of a coin, lighting a candle, finding your way in the darkness. A theme that I talk about a lot on my channel that a lot of regular viewers have really picked up on, thankfully, is that your perception changes everything. How you think about something changes how something really is, right? So start to look at situations differently, especially the difficult ones. Your perception is key, not someone else's actions, not someone else's feelings, not how you feel. Your perception is what you need to be looking at here. That will guide you into the light, out of the dark. Pixie dust is cool because these cards really make me feel like within this energy you are supported and you don't feel like you're supported right now. It's almost like you have the ability to just call upon, well, in this case, pixies. I usually just say like angels and stuff, but I feel like I'm being directed here to talk about like pixies and fairies. So this reading's going out to some very whimsical type people. There's a tool at your disposal that can instantly beautify a situation, your mind, your thoughts, yourself. And it's probably your perception. But this begs the question, what is your magic pixie dust? What can you use, right, to just beautify a situation? And this is what opens up to you the butterfly portal. Now, I think either number 16 or butterflies are going to be really significant to somebody here. I'm also feeling that the 16th of the next time, the 16th is coming to you in a month. I feel that's going to be a very important date. If you're watching this at the time of recording, it's going to be November 16th, right? But the next time there's a 16th, I feel like that is a good day for you. Butterfly portal is making me think about the migration of, like, I think it's monarch butterflies, and you'll correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But there's these like butterflies that go to these very specific points, and I think it's like along the equator or something like that, like in Mexico or something. They migrate there together, and for some reason that has significance to your situation. And it makes me think of energy like coalescing and like going to a very specific point. So what you think might be scattered or disorganized is actually everything coming together to go in a certain direction. I want to pull another card from this deck. A Newell popping up there. I don't know what that is, but I'll show it to you. It's ever since I started thinking about butterflies, I've been thinking about like Mexico, and that a Newell just sounds like some kind of like Aztec language or something like that. But I keep thinking about like pyramids and that kind of stuff. Not Egyptian pyramids, like Maya, Aztec type stuff, like Chichen Itza. I forget the other names. Twin rows coming out. Another candle being shown, but this time there's two. This goes back to another common theme of the energy of somebody mirroring you in love, right? There's somebody that you're very attached to. There's someone that well, I don't know how else to say it. You're just very attached to them, right? And I almost feel like you and this person are going through the same thing right now. And you both kind of light each other's fire, if that makes sense. I'm sure that'll pop up later thematically in the tarot. Moving on to more messages for you. Pyramid energy, ever strong, ever more increasing in this reading. For whatever reason, I'm just getting heavy visualizations of pyramids. Very clear. The sun. And then a card that looks just like it, but inverted, that says connect to your body. Seek your destiny and surrender completely. Connect to your body wants you to be listening to your body for intuitive hits. So it's saying that your body is going to be speaking to you, because maybe you rely on some other method of listening to your intuition or understanding something intuitively, right? One of a different type of clair, or just like a feeling that you usually have. You're being asked to practice understanding how your body interacts with your intuition. So you'll be getting certain physical feelings, or like a twitch, or it's just something physical. and it's something that you're not tapped into, but you will be tapping into it, that can really help you with decision making, intuition, etc., etc. For some reason, you're not super aligned with your physical body right now, and I feel like the sun wants you to be present with your body, nourishing your body, even maybe getting vitamins and getting the things that your body needs right now. I'm getting a theme of things outside of you that you think are separate, but actually going within you and becoming a part of you, inside of you, like you're digesting it, right? So we're thinking about how the sun has certain vitamins, and by being in the sun, you absorb those vitamins, and you need them. Of course, too much can always be a bad thing, especially the sun can burn you and age you. But I feel there may be things in your environment or in your energetic environment that you're not realizing you're actually sucking in, even energetically. And when your body takes those things apart, or when your energy body takes those things apart to break it down, to digest it as it does, it may not be the best stuff, and you may need to be filling your environment or your energetic environment with better things. Pay attention to this. I'm seeing a filter being clogged with a lot of soot, right? So I want to talk about your energetic environment. There's our physical one, right? I have a room, there's air blowing through the furnace, etc., etc. And there's the energetic one. I have things placed over there that have a certain vibration. Everything, especially my tarot reading room, has a certain energetic frequency. That's my energy environment. And these things are being also, just like the things in the air as I breathe through my lungs, these other things, these energetic things, go within and affects you, outside to inside, then back out, etc., etc. So keep that in mind. With that in mind, with that seed planted, you'll probably be making some kind of change, I would imagine. The other two cards coming out here are Surrender Completely and Seek Your Destiny. So you got to let go of something here. I don't even think it's necessarily letting go. It just kind of feels like allowing something to flow. So there's water coming in through all sides, and you're trying to patch these holes so the water doesn't come in. What you don't realize is as the room fills, you can simply swim and then go with the current. So it's like you're trying to control a situation, but that's not what you're meant to do. You're meant to actually allow a situation to guide you right now. As you allow more guidance in your life and stop trying to control, you're going to be able to understand your purpose or the purpose of things around you much more easily. So Spirit's basically saying, like, if you're trying to control something, that's a sign it's not working for you. A hard pill to swallow for some, but like, try to be living in a way where things you would normally try to control or change, you're using that now as like a guidepost. Like, okay, there's a lesson in this. Instead of trying to fix it or change it because I don't like it, I'm going to integrate the lesson and fix or change something about myself that the situation is highlighting, and then I can go with the flow more easily. You do this a lot, you'll have less issues around you, and you'll be more in flow with your path, and that's when more abundance, more blessings just kind of drop in, because you're not standing in your own way, wasting your time and your energy, you know, on your timeline trying to fix things that they're not meant to be fixed. They're meant to be showing you stuff. A lot of these can be relationships, but it's a lot of other stuff too. Things that frustrate you. It's trying to show you stuff. For the most part. Be kind. Go over the bridge. Wait until dark. Go through the mirror. I like this deck. It's fucking skits. All right. So be kind and go over the bridge. Okay, so this might be about a friendship. It's saying to be the bigger person here. You don't want to burn a bridge right now. Some of you want to burn a bridge, but I feel like there's actually a good friend, and it would be better to have a conversation or to show kindness in this situation than to simply walk away and burn the bridge. In fact, I feel like burning the bridge would be a sense of control over the situation, which you're being asked not to do. And maybe being open with a conversation, vulnerable, would actually be what would be the integration of a lesson with that situation. Wait until dark and go through the mirror. I love these two together a lot. This is about shadow work and crossing over and not being afraid. Not being afraid about something of yourself, not being afraid to go there, not being afraid to do it. To embrace yourself in some way. It's almost like you keep putting off this deep change within yourself or for yourself. It's like something that you want, that you need to do for yourself. It's like you know what to do. You know how to do it. You're just not doing it. But by doing it, you would be stronger, better. It's integration of some very deep shadow work, a very deep change within you. I'm going to pull one more card because it's at the tip of my tongue what exactly this is. Maybe you already know. Maybe you already understand. Wait until dark. Go through the mirror. Affirmative. Use your lock as a key. Affirmative. So, again, the cards, your guides, they're saying, yeah, do it. Whatever this is you need to do. Using your lock as a key is showing you that what holds you back is actually what allows you to be free. It's what allows you to, I feel like, be the person that's depicted in this card. What you view as your biggest weight is actually like your wings. Well, those are some fun decks. I don't know if I'll always use them, because the energy, I don't know if it's like, always going to be a TAROVERSE staple, but they're fun, aren't they? Things that you understood one way are coming to you in a very different way soon. Elements that you thought were scattered in your life, events that you thought were scattered in your life, you're going to be understanding very soon how they are coming together. Angel numbers of 3, 6, 9 are going to be very significant to you, with synchronicities tied to seeing things come together that you didn't know were related. So I feel like there's situations in your life that kind of happen and they probably seem kind of shitty, and now it's all going to be making sense. This is something that is very empowering for you. It'll be happening within the next 4 weeks from whenever you watch this reading. I'm seeing a full moon cycle. There's a feeling of night. There's a feeling of shadow. That look through the mirror card and then only after dark are coming to mind as well. So I feel that either you're going to be doing some meditations at night when it's dark, or this is when the intuitive hits. This is when the unveiling will be coming to you, not during the daytime, but during the dark. This is very witchy energy. I don't really know how to describe it to you, but I do feel that these are intuitive hits. I see you being very thankful for events that you were not thankful for when they were happening, but once you see how everything aligns, you'll be very happy. This is destined. This is part of your timeline. You've made it to a point where now you have this moment of empowerment coming up for you. And I do think that it kind of unlocks some intuitive gifts as well. You feel very self-assured. You feel very comforted, but you also feel that it overwhelmingly feels like nighttime. It's a very abstract reading. Throughout. Those of you that are vibing with this reading, it might be good to read about the tree of life. Just esoteric studies in general. Understanding deeper, like esoteric alchemy, stuff like that. You felt so lost, I feel like. But it's like the moments coming up where, I guess it's not just events, it's almost like your whole life, where you look back and realize it's like you were not lost in that situation. You were not wasting time here. And then over here, this was not a mistake. You were not lost here. You're realizing how every single little thing that you went through is threaded together, purposefully happened to put you in this place right now. And this could be something that you already kind of understand intuitively to some degree or have thought about consciously, but it's going to be made very clear to you why you've lived the life you lived or why these things have happened. What do you need to know? Vigilance. You're almost there. There are trees growing where you didn't think trees were growing. So somebody or many people really hurt you, kind of like a feeling of scorched earth. Like if your inner world should be like an Eden, right? Little butterflies and flowers and stuff. So there's a lot of scorched earth there, representing you, your inner world, just who you are. You should know that there are still things standing on that scorched earth area, and there are many things that are about to be growing there. Then it will turn into a paradise. You require vigilance at this time, though. You need to still keep working at it, or believing. I think you need to keep believing. The trickster, the omen, and sleepless. Sleepless always coming up for the collective here. Things about sleep lately. Silence, awakener. You have very persistent messages being sent to you, but be careful how you interpret them. I want to clarify the trickster. Truth and marriage. Be careful how you talk yourself out of understanding messages that you're sent. It's always your very first reaction is always like your intuitive truth, but then like your mind and like all the other mechanisms come in and they kind of like move it to different areas. So it's showing me that you do get a lot of messages here. a lot of signs. This could be about love or simply just balance in your life. Spirit's saying that these messages hold truth, but I feel like maybe you kind of psych yourself out because, it's your anxiety, your worries, your shadow, your lack of faith in yourself, your anxieties, your self-doubt, your self-critic is actually distorting messages that you receive. And this is one of the reasons that you wind up kind of confused or lost, especially perhaps in your love life, because you're distorting messages and stuff. You'll get better at interpreting them, especially once you control the critic, the self-doubt, and that kind of like inner negativity. So with Silence and Awakener, more time in meditation, clearing your mind in presence and stuff like that is going to help awaken you, like your next spiritual awakening. There's not just one, right? It's like a flower blooming, right? You just bloom and then close and bloom and then close, or whatever they do, right? So your next kind of big bloom is going to be that of, well, that's it. Whatever it's going to be for you. But you'll be more intuitive than before. But to get there requires a lot of stillness and a lot of silence. So it's like your next focus should be on your mind, monkey brain type stuff, to be honest. It's deck's done. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, your tarot reading. And guess what? It's totally going to be about love. I can sniff that from a mile away. All right. Spirit, give us an overview of what this reading might be about, please. Surprise. Your overall theme right now in love. Death is the great transition. There's a chemical change happening with you and a person, or in your love life in general. You are changing. You are not the old you in the realm of love. You are going to be going after different partners or attracting different partners. This is showing me that old paradigms, old frequencies old paradigms have died away. Old frequencies that you've been tuned to, you've changed the channel, right? From something staticky, maybe some shitty music or a bad talk show, to something that is better listening to. So what I mean by this is you're attracting less bad situations, more consistency, right? People that are more on your level versus some partner where people look at you and you're like, wait, why are you with them? Like, what do you guys even have in common? Like shit like that. I feel like when you attune yourself to higher frequencies, to more clear frequencies, then the people that you're with are of a higher caliber. I see you attracting better people. These old paradigms were just lessons, stuff like that. So death is showing that things are changing. Now, there's likely a person that you're connected to, but I feel like you went through this shift, through this like spotty in and out connection with that person. So that's going to be tested right now. You will either see them fall away or they're going to be appearing pretty quickly. Queen of Pentacles showing where you're at right now. Really nice energy. Super stable, super connected, very healthy. Kind of like I don't need no man type energy either, or I don't need no girl, whatever. I feel like you are kind of content with where you are right now. You do look a little bit lonely even though you're surrounded by animals. Again, I feel like animals are playing a role here. A lot of you are getting messages from animals, animal spirit type stuff. Could be a good idea. I like the animal spirit archetypes deck by Kim Kranz. It's a really nice one. If you want to work with like animals and animal energy, I feel like that's a good deck. You could do like an animal spirit card of the day. This might be helpful for you. What's that, spirit? Oh, temperance. There's a reversal of, it's like you would cling on to a specific person, or maybe if it's not a specific, I do feel it's a specific person, but if it's not, you were just clingy in general, to be honest, is what I'm kind of picking up on. Sorry, you're a little clingy. But that's being reversed. So clinginess is an old paradigm dying away, right? I don't see you being super clingy, especially with that Queen of Pentacles energy. You're super good where you are. But somebody that you like desperately held on to, I feel like they slipped away. Maybe you let go, right? Titanic was sinking, you had to do what you had to do, but they are now going to be the ones that want you not to slip away or something like that. Roles of balance are kind of being like changed or reversed or challenged. Is that the same? Oh no, it's not. I thought it was the same one. Spirit wants you to come out of your shell, show yourself. Might be in your love life. Show yourself a little bit more. A lot of overthinker energy. I got my deck upside down. I'll keep those upside down though. I think it was kind of meant to be like that. Yeah. Some of you like went into hermit mode and never came out. If you're looking for love, if you're looking for a partner, Spirit's basically saying, come out now. Like you can't grow the seed that you planted, aka like you wanted love, like you're trying to manifest it, so that seed needs to grow now. You can't grow it unless you put yourself out there. And I think there is still some fear of putting yourself out there or of showing yourself. Your perfect partner is not going to judge you. Like who do you think you have to be for this person? Like, as long as you're like good and you're at like a good frequency, you're attracting the right person, right? There's nothing to be like worried about. There's worry here. Like, I'm not enough type shit. Like really feeling like I can't. And I feel like you felt like you got over that. But then like you got to put yourself out there, be vulnerable a little bit. And you're like, oh wait, these old worries, these old fears of who I am come back. Don't think that challenge is like where you are right now, because I feel like you're in a good space. You are healed. It's just about, it's just about dealing with it from a different headspace, from a different heart space. And you can. Or else Spirit wouldn't send the push. I see a white dove flying. Feels distant. Feels ethereal. I don't know, it's weird. You and your little twin connection here both have your backs turned but walking the exact same path. You two are just a trip, aren't you? All right. More on that, Spirit. One of the main energies in this connection is worry. Mistakes. Unsent messages, lots of sent messages, words construed. Someone wants to try, doesn't know how. One person comes out, other person goes away. Timing, it's like, so it kind of feels like whack-a-mole. One person's ready, the other person's not. One person sends a message, the other person's silent. It feels like it goes back and forth. Like, it doesn't feel like it's just you with your back turned. It doesn't feel like it's just you chasing. So if that's the case, this may not be that connection. It feels like you two kind of like are always missing each other. Like missing as in like a message sent missed. And then the person who missed it tries to send a message in return later. That gets missed. It's like timing. Timing keeps being off with you guys. I'm hearing intentionally, but it's because you guys are scared. That's why it's intentional. You both have fear. And the mask is timing. The mask of the fear is timing. This intentional type of timing, not divine timing. Divine timing has you two doing this to each other to learn. Someone's really, really trying to get over the other person. I feel like this is your person or something like that. Oh, actually, I don't know. Someone, one of you two. Putting up so much distance, right? Trying to put it all behind them, and yet doing nothing but looking at your social media or thinking about you the entire time. Ignored intuition. And there's something about someone's sex drive either shut down or used in the wrong way. But there's intuition that's being ignored here about this connection tied to your person. Your person's, damn, the guides here are like pushy with what I need to say. Your person's ignoring their intuition about this connection. Now I feel they all went quiet. Damn. All right. Man, I got this deck upside down again. All right. Yeah, timing's just off. It's so discombobulated. I feel it's like trickster energy, which we pulled that card earlier, so maybe that relates somehow, but I'm not going to rewind in my brain and figure it out. You can, though. I feel like every time someone goes to act, it's just the wrong thing. It's the wrong time. The masculine energy in this connection, I don't care if you're two chicks. One of you is going to have the masculine energy, right? The masculine energy in this connection I'm seeing is like... Sorry, this tag's really annoying me. There's so much abundance growing behind them that is about to burst, that is about to come out. So this person's going to go through a total transformation, like a spiritual awakening type thing, or just like a personal, just like change. But right now it's happening beneath the surface. They're not even aware of it. But I feel like the gates are about to open, and this more masculine energy and or Aries is going to have a lot to offer. A lot. And we got the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. One person in this connection is learning how to be a team player. So that would likely be the more avoidant personality. They are actually taking their time right now to understand how to be in a relationship, I guess. I'm not getting much intuition now from whatever guides were there helping. Oops. But I think that's it. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The thing about this connection is it feels like a labyrinth. And when you think you understand the right direction, you find something totally different. And it's going to keep being like that for a while because you're going to need to learn to trust yourself. And when you deeply trust yourself, you'll be out of the maze, right? It's not necessarily about this other person. It's a test in self-trust to make it out of the maze that you feel that you're in this particular connection. That doesn't mean that that's only the reason the connection's here. Like, this person could come through, this connection could work out, but